destination, that is enough. Okay. So when you click on import destination, it will ask the file. So choose the file and automatically the configuration will be filled for you. So as of now, let me copy this, create a new configuration out of the existing one. Yeah. So let me take this. So basically what I'm doing, I already have the configuration, but this configuration, so whatever the configuration that I have, once again. So whatever the configuration that I have, this is belongs to training system. So which is this one. But as of now, this is down because of the power and internet issues. So what I'm doing, I'm just creating a destination for this backup server. Okay. Right. So for that, I can go with a create destination, but I want to, since the configuration is already here, so I'm going with copy, create a new configuration out of the existing configuration. Now this is the complete form. So where the configuration need to be filled. So in this entire configuration, I will tell you what are all the things which are fixed and what are all the things which you need to take care. Okay. So this is the destination name. You can give anything. So I'm giving this one as S4HANA. Or so let me give index IT. This is index IT server. So this is called the destination name. You can give anything. So type must be HTTP. Description must be description. You can give anything. So I'm giving the description as index IT again. Now the most important point is the URL. So this is the most important point. The URL must be the IP address followed by the port number. Now what is the IP address? How can I find out the IP address? You can find out from SAP GUI. So right click on your server, click on properties, and this is the IP address. So copy this and put it here. So 183.82.125.202. So this is your IP address. Okay. And then port number. So how do you know the port number? When you run your OData service, so this is my OData service, right? So whenever you run the OData service shows the port number. So you can take the same port number, 8038. So copy that and you need to put it here, 8038. Proxy type internet authentication, basic authentication, and user and password you need to give. So whatever the username, whatever the password that we have shared, so that username and password you need to give it here. And coming to this particular form, this is fixed, this is fixed. SAP client, so you need to give the exact client. So what is the client here? 800. So here the client is 800. Okay. So instead of 100, you need to give 800 here, and remaining things are as it is. And web ID system. So this web ID system, again right click on this, properties. So here system ID, whatever is there, copy that system ID A4H and you need to give it here. Okay. So let me just summarize once again. So name means name of the destination. You can keep anything. Type must be HTTP. Description is again anything. So URL must be HTTP:/IP address:/port number. IP address you can get it from this GUI. So right click properties. So this is the IP address. Okay. And here system ID A4H you need to keep here in the web ID system. So this is system ID. Right. So proxy type internet authentication, basic authentication, username and password. Give your username and password. So basis people take care of this one. You no need to worry. And coming to this, so two things you need to change. One is client and another one is web ID system. That's all. Click on save. And here you need to click on this check connection to check whether Business Application Studio is able to reach the SAP gateway system or not. So it is a kind of testing whether the gateway system is reachable or not. So click on check connection. Now you should get a green color tick mark saying that connection to index ID established. Okay, so this indicates that your SAP gateway system is reachable. It is reachable from the SAP Business Technology Platform. Okay, so this is called destination creation. Clear? Okay. So anyway, I will send this file to you. You no need to create this configuration. So what we can do is we can download this configuration. The moment I download this configuration, so you will get this file downloaded into your local machine. Now what you need to do is, so you can simply click this import to destination option. When you click import destination, it will ask you to select the file. So go to the downloads and select the file, and that's all. So you can just upload it. Clear? Okay, step number 1 is over. Now step number 2. Step number 2 is adding OData service. Adding OData service to your Business Application Studio, BAS. Now if you observe, with the step number 1, we are just able to reach the SAP gateway system. We informed the Business Technology Platform about our SAP gateway system, only SAP gateway system, that's all. But nowhere this URL came into picture. So this is the OData service URL, correct? So forget about this extra part. That extra part will keep on changing based on what exactly you want. But this is the original OData service URL, right? So till now, with the step number 1, we are just able to reach the destination, but not the OData service, right? So now the step number 2 is adding OData service to the Business Application Studio project. The project inside your Business Application Studio. Right, so let's open the Business Application Studio. Now this is the Business Application Studio. Go to your project. Now let us see how to add the OData service. Why are we adding the OData service, by the way? If you don't add the OData service to your project, how do you make a call? You need to make a call, right? You need to make OData service calls always from SAP UI5 application. So to make the OData service calls from SAP UI5 application, your project should know this OData service URL. So till now my project does not know about which OData service URL to be called, right? So now this is what we are doing. We are calling this OData service. We are calling this OData service. We are not calling, we are adding this OData service. Okay. So calling is different, adding is different. So we are adding the details of the OData service to the Business Application Studio project. Okay. Right. So go to the project where you want to add the OData service and right click on the manifest.json file and go to this option called Open Service Manager. Open Service Manager. Now in the Open Service Manager, there is an option to add the service. Click on Add Service. Now here a simple form will open. Now it is asking where is your service. So it is asking to select the destination. Okay. So what is the destination that we created? the destination name we created is index ID. So let us see if the index ID is present in this. Yes, there is index ID. Okay, so select index ID because I want to, my OData service is present in SAP Gateway System. Okay, and this SAP Gateway System, these SAP Gateway System details are configured here with the name index ID, right? So this is my gateway system details, correct? And these are present under the name index ID. So you need to select index ID, right? So provide the service manual or fetch. So provide the service means give the OData service URL here, but don't use the manual option because most of the people will go wrong, type wrong here. So manual means you need to type your OData service complete URL here. Okay, so don't go with manual, but instead go with the fetch. So fetch means automatically the OData services will be fetched from the backend, and you just need to select your OData service here. Now this is the list of OData services available in your SAP Gateway System, and you type your OData service, that is ZB72. Now this is my OData service. So that's all. Automatically the OData service URL will be fetched here. See /SAP/OPU/OData/SAP B72 EMP service. Now you might be wondering why this domain name was missed. So it has taken only from here. It has not taken this one. So why? The reason is this is nothing but your server, right? What is this? This is domain name. Domain name means your server only. So this index ID is already pointing to that. So index ID means 183.82.125.202, nothing but the domain name. So domain name, IP address, both are same. So this domain name and port number is already pointed out by this destination. So destination index ID is already pointing to this. It's already pointing to this. So this is not required anymore as a part of the URL. So the URL will contain only after the domain name. So basically it contains only this part. So inside the server /SAP/OPU/OData/SAP, like that. Okay. Now click on add. So now we have successfully added the OData service to the project. Now you can see successfully created a new service in this project. Okay. What next? The next thing is we need to cross check whether this OData service is really added or not. So we are saying it is added. Okay, we got the message that it is added. If it is added, where it is added. Okay. So to cross check, you need to go to the manifest.json file, and in the manifest.json file, in the SAP.app section, a new configuration will be added, and that is data sources. So data sources means source of the data. Source of the data means you are getting the data from where? So you are getting the data from this OData service, and the URL of this OData service is /SAP/OPU/OData/SAP, and this service name, it is saying the type of the OData service is OData. Okay, it is not a web service, it is OData is also one kind of web service only. So anyway, type is OData. Okay, and the version is 2.0 and so on. Okay, all right. And this is the metadata.xml file. So which is this metadata.xml file will get created here as well. So under the local service folder, so under the local service, this is metadata.xml. So if at all you want to see the metadata, this one in the project itself, so you can go to local service metadata.xml, and the same metadata file even you will find it here. So this metadata document. Yeah. Right. Now your project has come to know about the OData service URL which it has to call. So the project is successfully added with the OData service URL. Now what's next? Step number 3. So this step number 3 we may not able to complete today. So we'll complete it in tomorrow's class. But I will just explain what is step number 3 in today's class. The step number 3 is to create a OData model object, which points to OData service URL, and can call and can hit or call the OData service URL to backend and get the data. So this particular step number 3, so this is the final step in your query operation end-to-end. So today query operation end-to-end part 1 we have completed. So in tomorrow's class we are going to complete the query operation end-to-end part 2. So in that, this step number 3 will be explained in detail. So in the step number 3 we are going to create a OData model object. So what is this OData model object? So this object points to this OData service URL, so which you have added in the step number 2, and it will trigger that URL. Okay, hit the URL or trigger the URL or call the URL, all of them are same. Okay, so it points to the OData service URL and can hit or call that OData service URL to the backend, and obviously when it calls to the backend you will get the data. So that particular data we will showcase that into a table UI element in SAP UI5. So this entire step number 3 we are going to understand in tomorrow's class. Okay, so I can continue. There are 10 minutes more I can continue, but it will not be sufficient, guys. And again, it becomes only a 10%, and again you will get a break. So I want the step number 3 entirely to be completed in a full class, so that you get the concept very clearly instead of any breaks. So I will keep the notepad as it is for tomorrow's class, and then we'll continue. So if you have any questions in today's class, you can ask me. So otherwise you can leave for today.
You can share that file, the destination file, please.
Yeah, sure. So those people who are joining from Index IT, guys, this is the file for you. And those who join from me, so I will send this file for you. So actually this is very stable server. Unfortunately, this happened for this batch actually, but anyway, this will be up. Don't worry on that.
Hello, Rizwan.
Yeah.
Actually, my question is that you are adding the connection to the trial version, right? So
Yeah.
we haven't any license BS, so we are able to do all the changes. Is that possible? Because as of now, we need a license BS to do the change and deploy to the system. Is that?
We can do from the trial also. Trial and this licensed one. So the process is same. Okay, so you can add the OData service just like the way you added in the trial account. Okay, so in the trial account you can do more, almost all the things that you are doing in the licensed version as well. You can deploy using trial version also.
Okay.
This is trial version only. Whatever I'm doing, it's a trial version only.
One question here.
Yeah, Ravi.
See, we have used this destination, right? Under when we go for that cloud connector, is it required for our scenario?
Cloud connector is not required for our scenario. Normally, cloud connector, when it is used, for example, if your server, see, as of now, my SAP gateway system is present in internet, open internet, okay, public internet. But let's say this SAP gateway system is not in public internet, but if it is in a private internet, okay, most of the client systems are under private internet, correct? We call that as virtual private network, VPN. So in that case, the basis team, what they do, they add a extra configuration called cloud connector, okay? So your cloud is present in internet. So from this cloud, you have to connect to this system that is present in a VPN. So there the cloud connector will come into picture. Maybe I will show you a diagram here. See, your business application studio, this is business application studio, which is present in business technology platform, okay? And this entire thing is in the public internet. So this is your public internet. So from here, you need to connect to your SAP gateway system. So this is SAP gateway system. And most of the systems of the clients will be present in virtual private network. So let's say this is present in VPN. So which basically means that this SAP gateway system will get connected only if you connect to the VPN first. Okay, you must be in the VPN, then SAP gateway system, you can able to connect or log in. So in that case, my business technology platform is present in internet and I cannot directly connect to this SAP gateway system through the destination alone. Okay, so here what we did, we created a destination. So this is a destination, and this destination contains the details of the gateway system. So I directly connected in our case. So why this connection is possible? Because my gateway system, the index IT gateway system or the other gateway system, both are present in public internet. But here there is a VPN surrounding this gateway system, correct? So here what they do, they use a cloud connector. So this is the software that they install in some server, cloud connector. So again, this installation configuration is done by the basis team, so you no need to worry. So this destination will be configured to connect to your cloud connector, okay? And the cloud connector in turn will connect to your SAP